When I hear people say, I don't feel called to be a missionary, and then follow that up with saying, so is a conference like Cross something that I should even be interested in? There are so many thoughts that come through my mind at that point. Like, one, yes, some people are called to be a missionary in the sense that some people are called to leave where they live and go to a place where the gospel has not yet gone and learn a language, adjust to a culture, and find a way to get the gospel to people in places where the gospel hasn't gone. So yes, God calls some people to do that in a way that he doesn't call everybody to do that. However, that does not mean that those he doesn't call to do that are sidelined in the Great Commission, sidelined in Jesus' command to make disciples of all the nations. The reality is that command is for all of us, and all of us have a part to play in it. So yes, God will call some, which I want to be, and I want to exhort you to be open to the fact that he could call any one of us to do that at any time. That's part of the purpose of Cross, for us to gather together and to put our lives on the table in a fresh way and say, God, are you calling me to do that? That's what I do every time we gather together for this conference, and I want to encourage you, and I'll encourage everybody who's a part of this conference to put our lives on the table and say, God, are you leading us? Maybe in a way you weren't leading us last year, but now you're leading us today. And then for those who he doesn't call to go, the whole point of this conference is to say, we want to work together to support those who go and to live for the spread of the gospel where it hasn't gone, to give for the spread of the gospel where it hasn't gone, to pray, to work for the spread of the gospel where it hasn't gone, regardless of where we live in the world, because this is the purpose God has created all of us for. All of history is headed toward the day when Jesus is praised by every nation, tribe, and tongue. Therefore, all of us are living for that day and working for that day. And that's what this conference is about. This conference is about saying to each other, let's do whatever God's calling us to do. Whether we go or whether we stay and send those who go, let's work together to see his name known and to make our lives count for his glory among all the nations.